My buddy Dash for this episode of Double Take. Dave, I just said joined by Dash, but we're joined by Dash and Dave.
The third person. That's so weird.
The way you feel.
Hey, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome. It is match day against Sassuolo at Sassuolo Mapai Stadium with Lucas today because Dash has got to work. How you doing, bud?
I'm back. I'm excited.
Yeah. Sorry, we are a few minutes late. There's always something. I'm sorry. People show up at the door last second. It is what it is, but we're here. So welcome, everyone. So let's get right to it. There you go. Starting 11. Parin, Danilo, Gatti, Bremer, Barbieri, first start of note there. Paredes, Fagioli, Rabiot, Kostic, Milik, and Vlahovic proposed 5-3-1-1. Lucas, man, Barbieri's first start. Excited for this? What do you think?
So just overall, this is my first time seeing the lineup. So I was just working on my lighting and everything. Oh, we got a little hello over there. But so Barbieri, that's beautiful to see. I like to see it. I like to see these youngsters, especially these young Italians. It looks like it's all credit due to Sassuolo, a smaller side than maybe when Chiesa started in that was like a EL game or a big time game. It was against Inter. So it is against a smaller team. And he's in a position a little bit more out wide that some of those mistakes won't kill us, and he can kind of go forward when he likes. Is it in a 3-5 or is it in a back four?
3-5-1-1 is what was proposed.
Yeah, so he's got a little bit more leeway on that side, but I've heard great things about him. I've seen a little bit of how he plays, not a lot, but definitely excited to see what he could offer against a team that is very technically gifted like Sassuolo.
So here FOBMAM has a 3-5-2.
Okay.
I don't think they ever showed the 3-5-1-1, to be fair. So we'll go with that. And Sassuolo in their 4-3-3. Dionisi. So kind of going off of what De Zerbi did before he left. Similar-ish style, if not a watered-down version of it. I don't know, maybe not quite as good. But that's what we can kind of expect. I know you guys in the chat, I don't know, were you part of that, Lucas? You were going on about De Zerbi. There's a bunch of fanboys.
De Zerbi?
Yeah.
I've been a big fan. I don't think he's at Juve level yet. I think he's still a little bit too young, and I think what he's trying to accomplish, obviously, it works really well. I'm a huge Brighton fan. I'm a huge fan of what he's done at Brighton because I've always thought Graham Potter was a little bit overrated, and then we saw that with kind of Chelsea and all of that. But I am a huge fan of De Zerbi. I was a fan of him when he was at Sassuolo. I was not happy when he left to go to Shakhtar. But a lot of Italian coaches and players are going overseas right now, whether it's in Turkey or Shakhtar. You're seeing Gattuso might go over to Greece, maybe with Olympiacos. So we're kind of seeing some of our
Gattuso needs to go to Greece. I think that's perfect for him.
They're getting out of the media spotlight, so it's like they're given the grace to make more failures without being scrutinized by the media. And I think
a lot of these guys just jumped into it, right? Like especially Pirlo, but yeah, like Gattuso, everything taking the helm of Milan without any like heavy experience behind him.
His situation was on par with Pirlo's, just getting thrown right into the stick of it, and then getting some stick for it, and it's really not his fault or Pirlo's fault. They did the best with what they could with what they knew at the moment.
Man, we went down a whole management rabbit hole there. Man, just it's pretty game. We're going down management. Maybe, yeah, we'll get into that more a later day. That is a good conversation, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, how we do throw just people to the wolves, if you will, right?
Yeah. But it's nice to see Milik and Vlahovic up top instead of kind of one or the other with like a dimaria or a Keane or a front three of Chiesa, something like that. It's nice to see, hopefully, the experience of Milik and the young, explosive, and inexperienced power of Vlahovic, seeing how they play off of each other.
Yeah, I'm excited for that.
I really am, because I like Di Maria, don't get me wrong, but I think when we do everything through him, it kind of takes Vlahovic out of the picture a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
We do have Keane out there with Vlahovic. I think he's also inexperienced in trying to find his way, where I think Milik is a little more selfless and is kind of smarter off the ball with that experience, and wouldn't be afraid to give and help set up and break this 9-game curse, 7-game curse for Vlahovic, right?
Yeah, I agree. I think that's a good mix-up. You have somebody slightly older. I wouldn't call him old, but definitely experienced. And then Vlahovic. We know he can be deadly. Just he needs some help up there. So that's a good pairing. But a bit of rotation overall. So we do see Paredes instead of Locatelli. Locatelli, granted, probably should get a bit of a rest once in a while. Fagioli coming back in the lineup with Rabiot there. So Pogba, not on the injured list, but also not healthy. If you know what I'm saying. It's one of those, like, I guess technically he can play if he wanted to, but he is dressed. He's in the lineup. And then Barbieri. So Cuadrado getting a rest. And of course, let's just go over. Sandro, of course, has a red card now, so he's healthy but out. Moise Kean picked up the muscle injury on Friday. It says late April. I mean, we are in late April, so it's probably kind of a day-to-day thing.
And we did hear from Romeo as well that Kaio's probably just going to go straight to that next gen.
Oh yeah.
So we probably won't. We probably won't see any minutes from him when you have Sule and Iling Jr. doing so well as well.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect anything from him, anyways. I mean, he was probably going to go to the next gen when he was healthy, anyways. You know, like, let's be honest. But here he is. He still makes the lineup in the injured list, anyways. And notable for Sassuolo, their only injury, Domenico Berardi.
That's a big one.
It is a big one.
Really, this is their star player.
6 goals, 6 assists.
Yeah.
So I would say you'd have to watch out for, let's see, left wing. Yeah, Loriente. He has 7 goals, 6 assists. So actually doing better than Berardi this season. So watch out for Armand Loriente.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, not to have Berardi on the right as well. But Army, I mean, the thing is they have Pinamonti, a very he is 23 now, but hasn't lived up to his expectations, if you will. So we'll see. We'll see what he can do.
He's still young. The type of player he is, similar to like a Milik as well, kind of bigger bodies, looking for kind of some of those poacher goals. It takes time to get going sometimes when you're in that type of role, very similar to the defender. But he got sent on loan too many times, and it's good to see him in a starting role as you kind of see Scamacca just got hurt. So hopefully Pinamonti could step up for the national team.
Yeah, he hope. National team. I think when do they play next? That's June, isn't it?
It's a while from now, yeah. The longer, the better. The longer we go without national, I'm all for it. Keep our boys fresh.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's done for at least the rest of our season, so we don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
All right, I am trying to get we have a timer. We have a timer thing going now. I'm just I forgot to set it up. It's still not in my memory for the to do. So bear with me as I do set that up. But so they are on the pitch. We're gonna have to try to sync as well. Just fair warning, everyone. We have to do the customary sync. Oh, we got KF. Yes, lads. How's it going? Frankie here as well. Yeah, Frankie wants Kyle to stay at Juve. And yes, also Gordon with Loriente. Michael here as well. Bones, Marian Managazzo. Everyone, welcome. Okay, so me and Dash didn't actually give predictions yesterday for whatever reason. But what do you feel? What's your prediction?
2-0. Juventus win.
Okay. 2-0. I like that. I'll go with 2-0. Why not? With the goal scores, though, of course.
I think Vlahovic breaks his today.
Okay.
And so just a quick little update. I'm with the captains exchanging the little bandana flags.
Yeah.
But I would say we're gonna get our second goal late in that half to kill it off, and it's gonna be one of our subs. So I could see maybe who's on our sub list. Let's see who deserves a goal, who's been working hard, right?
I'm gonna go with Milik, and then who would get that second one? Oh, Rabiot. Does Rabiot become just the best midfielder we've ever had?
No, I think I think we're gonna see Vlahovic and Pogba goal today.
Pogba coming. I don't know if we're gonna see Pogba at all, so I'm not gonna put anything on that. Yeah, I don't know. I can't concentrate. This is why I can't sing and play guitar. I can't even talk and like set up a scoreboard at the same time. That's how bad I am at this right now.
Yeah, Frankie, we talked about their left winger causing us problems.
Yeah, Loriente.
Especially with Barberi out there young and Gatti, who's doing well. Don't get me wrong, but he's still trying to get himself situated, of course, and now having a new player on his right. But Perin gets to start. We're seeing Paredes get some minutes. Definitely our B team is out there, and hopefully we can see, hopefully Rabiot and Fagioli do well, but hopefully they don't burn themselves out as well, But we're live. We're playing. Danilo's got the ball. He's looking for something forward.
All right, so you are ahead of me.
Yep.
Okay.
It is a little laggy on my end, so.
Is it? All right, I'll get the scoreboard ready. You just call the game, and we'll pick up when it makes sense.
Perfect. We're looking to see a little bit of Fratasi moving forward. I'm interested to kind of see what he offers today, since we're always linked to him, and I'm not the biggest fan of him, and not because I don't think he's good. I just think we have better at the moment. I feel like we would be downgrading in certain areas, but
so that was an early foul there. Was that Paredes already?
Yeah, he's got to be careful.
Yeah, just stepping out onto Fertezi. Okay, whenever you're at, let's see, what are we? Yes, pause at a minute, and then I'll tell you. Or are you already there?
I'm already there, so you tell me when you're at a minute 16.
Minute 16, okay. Oh, wow, there's a big gap today. Okay, sorry, guys, the customary sync. Okay, so that's minute 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Okay.
All right, we should be synced, and I'll get this timer synced. Oh, boy, we're going to get it going, guys. Okay, so we both on a 2-0. Early Paredes foul. Are you surprised?
Mm-mm.
Vlahovic released over the top.
Yeah, I'm liking this. This is a few times we're looking over the top now. We did with Rabiot, and
that I don't think it went out, but they called it out. All right, so throwing for Sassuolo.
What do you think about these jerseys right now?
The Reds?
Yeah, with the whites and the little pink on the socks, so it kind of looks little more pink than kind of reddish, but not the traditional pink we usually like to rock.
No, it's definitely not the pink that we're used to rocking, that's for sure. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of it.
Mm-hmm.
There's that joke that it looked almost from far like a Canadian flag deal.
Yeah, I can see that happening, like from a certain angle. Canadian flag is nice though.
Yeah, I guess. It's impossible to draw by hand. Just like the American flag is too, though. That leaf, you cannot draw that maple leaf symmetrically. Good luck. It's impossible. Just Sassuolo has it on the right, crosses it in. Oh, just dribbles past everyone. Somewhat of a dangerous clearance back into the box. But they do have it out now, and they win a throw. Vlahovic is falling down, or maybe he's just getting pushed to the edges right now. He's definitely playing a lot down that long down the lines. I don't know.
Yeah,
Is he getting pushed off, or is he getting played there?
I think he's getting played. I like, that's what I was kind of saying. It's nice to see Milik because it allows for Vlahovic to kind of drop back a little more and get himself situated in the game, come back, make a few passes, dribbles, instead of kind of being that target and then expected to do something special. But get him in the game, get him situated, do some of those movements that we saw him at Fiorentina, dropping back, making a few passes here and there.
All right, guys. Sorry, I've been ignoring everyone here in the chat. KF saying, imagine if Loka comes on, scores a banger. Got a couple 3-0s from Dash and Bones, but Dash is ridiculous and calling a Gatti brace. Come on. No Gatti, no party. Zaki in here as well. Comicus. Welcome. No Dash, no party. Yeah, well, sorry. We're just boring and nobody likes us. Dash, my friend, has converted to the Gatti guard. We were all kind of all right with Gatti. He wasn't doing well, and we wanted the best for him, and he finally did. All right, so 4.5 minutes in. I don't know. They haven't really showed their cards just yet. They're playing with a bit of intensity, both sides. They're trying to play over the top a little bit as well as, I don't know, the 3-5-2. It's an over the top kind of game.
Yeah, when you have Paredes, more of a playmaker than Locatelli, you can kind of look for some of those moments a little bit more.
Well, Saki's been on spring break, eh? He's been slacking. Hopefully he did something fun. He's a teacher, Zaki. So yeah. It's always cool. Get a spring break as well, the kids. So Sassuolo's controlling the play right now, just thinking it around. Oh, a nice little cutout by Danilo. Steps into that one. Kostic back to support. Now it's back to Perlin. Oh, sloppy giveaway just off the edge of the box. Payarmi crosses it in, clears away though. Milik's giving it. It's giving it back. It's getting a little scrappy here. Out for a throw. They got to settle that down. That's not looking too pretty. One sloppy pass there and could have unraveled.
So Solo's doing a good job of knowing where to attack us, kind of behind our outside mids and just forcing those one-on-ones right now.
That
on the edge of the box, yeah.
That would have been a nice release there. It was a little high. Just threw ball high to Vlahovic. And yeah, just too much on it. Close. Ellie coming in saying what's up. How's it going, Ellie? How you doing? Okay, so we're getting, I think, by what everyone's saying, we're getting clean sheet today. Perlin with another. Actually, Perlin has quite a few clean sheets. I'll have to pull that up. How many do you think he has on the season?
Probably about 5, I would say. 4 or 5.
Let's look this up.
I think he's only given up. I think he's only had one game where he was scored on. I believe he let up 2 that game. He's had a very good season.
Well, they're Sporting.
Mm-hmm.
Hellas Verona. Freiburg. No, that's not right, because Tech played that. I don't know. Somebody look that up and let me know. I'm not going through that right now because FOTMob does not make it easy. I'll just make a mess of it. But Sassuolo does start the play again here. 8 minutes in.
It's nice to see the bench right now. Szczesny, Dimaria, Pogba. We're starting to see the strong depth that we were promised at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, unfortunately, though, Chiesa, Pogba, they should be the ones starting. But, I mean, you take what you get. We do have the depth at the very least.
And we do have a big game next. And then we do play Napoli pretty soon, too. So some of these guys deserve the rest. But, yeah, you want to see Pogba and Chiesa get minutes under them again.
Yeah. No, that's definitely a rotational game, which is nice because, yeah, I mean, Thursday, again, Sporting, they're going to Lisbon. Let's look up the schedule here real quick as well because, I mean, April still trudges along. So, yeah, we have Sporting on Thursday, Napoli on Sunday, Inter on Wednesday.
Yeah. It gets fun.
Yeah, and then, I mean, Sunday, Bologna, May 3rd, Lecce. We get a bit of a let-off going into May. May's not nearly as insane. But we'll see. Let's get there. Kostic on the left with the cross. Doesn't quite make its cut out. Barbieri, though, not enough control on it. Forces a throw-in, though.
I'm really liking the movement of the two strikers right now. They're doing a really good job of moving off of each other. I just hope Vlahovic doesn't tire himself out too much, but I hope you're seeing him move a lot. I just really hope he builds confidence and really bag one today because it'd be very important to go in the Sporting if he's confident.
Oh, Vlahovic can't connect on that a cross stitch. Man. I mean, it's hard to say Kostic is crossing, so you just end up saying cross stitch anyways.
This was what he does, yeah.
I know, but like it's just it's a tongue twister. But here's Paredes, dinks it in too heavy. So this is a name I've never seen before, nor do I know how to pronounce any of this. Indomerits PB, Suderman and Gawi. I tried. Let me know how horrible I did at that. You're saying go Juventus, Dimaria or Kostic for goals? Yeah, I just know anyways. Saki's even look a bit more creative and aggressive going forward. Yeah, a little bit. Also,
yeah,
I like this when you have the guys that don't get many minutes and they're like, all right, here's your chance, prove yourself. You have a lot of big games. If you do well now, you never know.
They're fresh as well, and they're not stuck into this like mold as much as maybe some of the starters getting used to playing a certain way every single time, looking for the same person to pass to, looking for the same movement that is comfortable for them, right? So,
and just Barbieri, his first start, I mean, he can completely bottle it with nerves, but he could also completely ball out because it's his first, right?
Or he just does a job, goes out there.
Or just does that. Okay, he's from Indonesia. That's what I sort of assumed, but I didn't want to make that assumption.
Yeah.
Nice cross with Vlahovic. Too heavy. Oh, nice release along the right flank there. I thought he had that for a second. But they'll clean that up, hopefully. Tighten up the passes. They tend to do that mid-game. They're loose at the beginning and the end. They leave loose ends, if you will. Well, that was a nice cutout, too. That's Barbieri. Good for him. Goes down on the ground to tackle. See, there you go.
Good.
The young guys, right? Like the young guys are, they'll get their body into it a little more because they're too stupid to know any better. You know how it is when you're like 18, right? And you just just go full into it.
Yeah, you got to be coached to calm down.
Yeah. I unfortunately have not been coached how to calm down.
I'm liking these movements. The back line moving around. Danilo is now on this right side.
So we should mention as well, the women's team today. I didn't get to actually watch. I watched extra time. That's all I caught. By the end of the first half, they were down 3-1 to Fiorentina. They ended up winning 4-3. 82nd Julia Grosso goal. Bam. Amazing. Love it. Indomerde, if I'm saying your name right, said, I subscribe. Man, we hit 1,300 last night and it went down to 1,299 again. It's like, oh, what a tease, what a tease. But no, we are at 1,300. We are at 1,300. So thank you. Yeah, it's just, I know it doesn't really make a difference, but it looks cool. Our channel will say 1.3K now instead of 1.29. It just looks cooler. So thank you, everyone. But Sassuolo now, giving the ball. Moving it through the midfield. Bayarmi will take it on the right. And they bring it back. No space given. So typical Juve will really clog down the center. Drop back.
And if you see Paredes is, he's not being man-marked at all. So, he's just, he doesn't have to work hard to really find open channels and spaces. He just needs to figure out, all right, when I get it, where am I going with this?
Maybe that's
dribbling.
Maybe that's the tactic. Just become such a dumpster fire that when you do play, people don't mark you.
It's looking well. It looks like 27 is starting to pick him up a little bit. But, for the most part, they're just kind of dropping back, expecting some of these long balls.
Yeah, they're gonna have to mark him. You can't let a regista, an allegri regista, anyways, have that sort of space. And that's what a lot of teams have done well against Juve's. It's kind of locking down. They know they have to control the midfield against Juve as best as they can handle.
That's really how you beat us. You control the midfield, and that's it. We're not offering much more after that. But it is a tall task for sure. We're not a pushover like we were maybe at the beginning of the season.
Okay, so that 50-50 ball does end up going Juve's way. Just a tussle in there.
Mm-hmm.
Perlin will take his time to clear this out. Tries to release Vlahovic. It's a little too obvious, I think. That doesn't happen, does it? The goalkeeper just puts it over the top. I know it happened. Yeah, but, low percentage, right? Maybe you saw them getting lazy. Barbieri goes in for a tackle and gets called back.
Yep.
Looked okay. It's on the other side of the net.
Quick start by them.
Loriente has it now. He's going to want to get unleashed at some point.
Yeah.
Seem to be favoring the right side a bit here. They're working it in, and they get a cross out of it.
Yeah, Paredes coming in big right there.
That's Fratesi coming in for the support, putting his body in. I am obviously going to pay attention to him, right? He's in the news so much. We talked about him a bit yesterday. Short, medium cross, yeah, just kind of thrown in, back heel, and that one didn't work out at all for them.
It's a good pass. That's a really good pass.
Barbieri, just put his body in and he draws it. Nice. That's nice, gritty play.
Yeah, that's good to see. That's fun to see.
Yeah, just making the forced play off the opponent, just coming in with speed, coming in hot.
Yeah, Paredes is just spraying it. He's playing good. I like it. This is what I expected when he first came to us.
I didn't expect much. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
I didn't really know what to expect, but I didn't expect it to be as bad as it has been.
Oh, yeah.
Another heavy pass. Yeah. Another failed play. They're going to keep on attempting this, I'm sure. This seems to be the style we've been playing as of late. Gatti just picking up a very trashy goal. Why not? I was excited. He was excited. I don't know. We made a couple shorts too, if you haven't checked them out, on Gatti, his goal and then his celebration afterwards. He went absolutely wild. It was insane. It was so fun to watch. I mean, first European goal. That's pretty huge. Quarterfinals.
First goal.
No, I think he scored before. He's gotten a header or something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But I think that's his third total. Like, he doesn't have much. Maybe that one Mob will tell me without me struggling too hard. Zero goals in Serie A. Maybe it was. Okay. Another stat I'm going to have to verify. No, I'm pretty sure he got another goal. Did he not? Chat, help me. Help me out. Gatti scored before, correct? Or it would be last year. He scored before. Just can't remember when. So somebody in the chat, let me know. Gatti's goal history, rather. And Indomir, yeah, Gatti's a hero for Juventus. Oh, here's an attack though for Tezzi. Oh, Perlin, did he get his fingers on? I'm not sure. That was wild.
I mean, it comes quick. I mean, they're sitting back. They're getting their wingers a little more inside instead of outside, and it's a very technically gifted team right here.
Well, Bayarmi, Bayarmi's a little old now, right? But he's still pretty solid. Okay, so Frank's saying that his first goal of his season, but he scored for Juve before, I'm pretty sure. And was that not his first European goal? Frankie's usually good for letting us know. Yeah, okay, 2 last year in Serie B. So that's his first Serie A and European goal then? Man. I just thought he scored more than that. I guess not. I'll give for him regardless. Maybe that's why he went so insane. I don't blame him. Jeez. I'm happy for him. All right, so it's the Sassuolo playing the very long ball from the keeper as well. That immediately gets turned over. What's the point? I just don't get the point. Consigli, remember as well, tends to play very well against us.
I think they're trying to get an off ball or second chance goal, something like that. They're expecting a mistake out of us. That's why they're kind of sending these balls over the top. But we're looking confident building out of the back right now. So,
well, until that pass just kind of goes to absolutely nowhere.
Yeah, I jinxed it.
That's frustrating.
And they are starting to play Paredes a little bit closer now. So it's going to have to force Juve to go wide more with their options.
It has stagnated a bit, though, the past few minutes.
Exactly.
Sassuolo also with the majority of the momentum. Like it's not great, but Kostic will bomb off the left. Not really much support. Holds off. Oh, does he get something? Too heavy again. Vlahovic trying to get on it. Oh, good hold up though from Kostic.
Yeah, that looks really good. I'm like I said, I'm really liking his movements off the ball right now. Like he looks confident. He looks like he wants one, but he's not overly fired up like maybe the first version of Vlahovic that we saw that was a little bit too over the top with his emotions. He needed to calm down a little bit, and hopefully we start seeing a more mature, strong-minded version of him.
Man, I think we're sitting all right for the future though, honestly. Even if we don't make Champions League next year, I don't think it's the end of the world with the amount of youngsters that. I mean, Barbieri's starting. You know, like come on, that's what is it 6?
Yeah, we're our
youngsters.
It should be talked about way more often how much the not specifically how much the next gen has helped us the last 2 seasons, but just how smart of a move that was to create that team a few years ago.
Yeah. So Majoli taken down at the top of the box with no penalty. Here's a counter attack from Sassuolo. Oh, Loriente just overcooks that cross hard. Sorry to cut you off there. that was
no, you're good. You're good. It's scary when he gets the ball, for sure. He's a good winger.
Yeah. Yes, we have 1.3K subscriber. Thank you. Yes, I think you were the 1300th there in Domerit. I see PB and I just see the what's that chart? Scientific table for lead PB. That's what I think of. I don't know if that has anything to do with his name or not, but
I think of peanut butter.
Yeah, but big P little B though. That's yeah. Like
I'm thinking
big
P. I'm thinking big P, big B,
and a big J maybe PB and J.
Nah,
that's kind of what their jersey looks like. It looks kind of jammy.
Yeah, I could see that. You know, it would be nice if they added a little bit of yellow in there. I mean, it looks like I don't know, like a raspberry, strawberry, like Minute Maid drink.
Oh, like tropical whatever nonsense.
Yeah, like a little pineapple. Yeah, a little vodka in there, a little bit of gin, and you're looking pretty. Oh, that's a good cross in.
Did he get ahead of me again?
Possibly. This is just a second or few, yeah.
Okay, I'm in line with what the ticker says. Because you got it like 15 seconds ahead of me. How does that happen? But that was a good crossing. Little bounce.
Okay, I'll stop it. Well, I was lagging a little bit too. So
yeah, lags and then it goes ahead.
It. Yeah. It does.
Yeah, it's annoying. Yeah.
No, I'm at the corner kick.
Okay, and here's the kick. They go short again, runs into it. Oh, hits the side of the post.
Mm-hmm. Corners, I get scary with Perrin's height being a small disadvantage. Even though he is physical and in a presence in the box in those situations, it is still a worry for sure.
Yeah, but again, like I've always said, the fact that Tech can just sit as a precaution, and you're confident with your backup.
Oh, for sure. Perrin is definitely the second or the best second goalkeeper in the league for sure. And Donovic has taken a big step back.
Oh yeah. In my hockey team right now, the Leafs, they've had this whole turmoil because their starters are all injured, and because there's a salary cap, they couldn't afford anybody, so they got one from a college. Just some random goalie.
Yeah.
A couple of years ago, it was the kick guy. They kept on injuring all their goalies that the kick guy dressed up. Like, it's just, man, you don't want to be in that situation.
Yeah.
Here is a corner now for Juve. Who's taking this? It's right in the sun. I can't tell. Two are stepping over it though.
This is where I want to see a Vlahovic. This is where I want to see it. Yeah, look at Milik telling him what to do.
Yeah.
This is where I want to see it right here. Going to halftime, 1-0.
Cross. Here's the height, and it's bounced high.
Oh.
It's corner. Nice. Okay.
It's great having a center back that has the ability to score like Bremer.
Oh yeah. Just
for
like
a team.
Just like Napoli aren't really missing Koulibaly. We're not really missing De Ligt. You know, we both got lucky in that sense with the center backs we got. For a much cheaper
any sort of mistake. Oh, here's another corner. Hold on.
There's the run up.
Yep.
Oh, go for another?
Yep. Well, I was going to say quickly, like, you know, Bremer's made a few more mistakes than De Ligt, but then Bremer also scores. So, like, it's like...
No, De Ligt's made his mistakes. I want to say De Ligt had a few more, especially in big matches. Yeah, I mean, Bremer in that intermatch, sure.
Yeah, I mean, we're not at a complete season yet, but right now, I would say De Ligt still has the slight edge, but we'll see.
But the price difference as well.
Oh, yeah, and just the future outlook, too. I mean, it was huge pickup. Huge.
Yeah, so here's the third cross. And it's... Ooh, that was on the line.
Was that Vlahovic? I think that was him.
I'm assuming it was Gatti because Frankie said he almost got another. Man, close.
We're looking
another
wide
goal.
We're slowing things down. Okay. Get set, and Barbari's got to go back to the right. Paredes, that's a nice ball. Honestly, simple. Now, now we're looking to go forward. Never mind.
3 consecutive corners, almost banging one in, maintain control of the ball. It's not too bad.
No,
what we do with it now. And Rabiot just give it away. That's what happened. So here's the counterattack. Oh, Pinamonti with not a great
bad pass. Yeah,
no.
That's not what you want from your striker. Just keep driving at that point if you're going to make a pass like that. Might as well lose it or try to make something happen, like a shot.
Yeah, just launch it forward.
That's a strange one.
Well, that's Pinamonti. He's just been very lackluster.
Yeah, I mean, you saw your players cut right before you even made the pass, so you know no one's there. It was strange.
We had a bunch of these young strikers coming up, Italians, that looked promising and then did nothing.
Yeah.
Like Catrone. He's in Serie B now, I think. He was supposed to be like middle line.
I think he's at Como. I think he's definitely Serie B now. I mean, he went over to England. He went over to the Wolves over in England. He moved around. He never panned out. But that's another player. It's like you loan a player out, and sometimes it's not the smartest move.
I just don't think if he's playing in Serie B, though, he's just didn't have what it takes.
Yeah. But that's why I'm so happy we kept Moretti this season. Even if we loan him out next season, it's still so important for him to be here this season. So he has the right head and the right mind to go to Serie B. You know, kind of like Fagioli. You don't just go there you got to go there with a purpose. Ravella went to where he's at now, Monza, with a purpose. He's starting, he's playing good. So when he comes back, he's going to be a starter off the bench for Sky, you know.
So he does play for Como, and he's from Como. So that makes sense. He's just playing football in his hometown.
Yeah. But you can't, you got to send somebody on loan with the purpose, because if you just wanted to kind of learn a little bit, the place to learn is at your club with all the experienced players.
Yeah.
But I like the intensity today for sure.
Yeah, Vlahovic shot across this time. That's a bit of a change of duty. It was Vlahovic to cross this time. It's like, what? No, that's not how that happens. It goes the other way around.
It's fine, though. This is what I want to see, some more different looks from Vlahovic to help continue to build his confidence. If he's always just has his back up against two players, and it's hard. It's hard for a number 9 when you're the only one.
Mm-hmm. But we have maintained a lot more possession now, which is nice to see.
Yeah. And we're doing something with it. We're not just obviously we're playing back now and trying to get control of the game, but we've had some chances in our transition.
So we do have 56% of the possession as well.
Yeah.
That's I never like that stat because we never win when we have the possession. I should say never, but like,
oh, here we go, Kostic.
Yeah,
you saw Vlahovic. Come on.
But wins the
That's
corner.
fine. We'll take the corner. We'll take it. Let's see what
So
we
that's
could
the
accomplish
fourth
with our
corner now.
fourth.
Yeah, 4-2. So Kostic, I'm gonna say it's Kostic that takes this. Yep. And headed goes out. Bremer, unfortunately.
Again, though, like, I love to see it.
All right. I mean, like we're doing something. We're not just hitting the wall. So at least that's a positive takeaway from our set plays so far. But man,
no, we got to be smart today. We saw a lot of teams drop points yesterday. Milan,
that's true.
Inter,
Lazio's the only one in the top that won their game.
Yeah. So obviously, if worst comes to worst, we tie. It's not the end of the world, but today's 3 points would be so important. If we could get 3 points here, and maybe Roma slips up today against Udinese as well, I mean, we're looking really good.
Well, hey, like I'm sure they're looking at it, right? They see that the next couple matches here are huge matches.
Yeah.
So they got to rotate. But here's let's get back to this. Milik driving in. I think that was clean. Sassuolo still has it.
That's clean, unfortunately. And you got those big guys that get taken down. They don't get the foul as much sometimes.
But Perrin will collect once again. Man, completely. But what was I talking about? Doesn't matter. It's fine. I'll move on.
Yeah.
I thought something big was going to happen there. Almost did.
No, that's fair. We're just talking about the league table, and it's just important to get 3 points today because these top teams, they're just slipping up, and it's a strange Serie A season.
But that is what they were looking at. That okay, if we drop some points today, it's not the end of the world because we have these massive games that come out. Coming up, we have to do the squad rotation.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they saw, hey, all these other teams, they drop points. As long as we can still secure a top fourth, like second, third, fourth, it doesn't matter.
No.
A couple $1 billion here or there, it doesn't really matter. So they're playing more of the long game today by doing the rotation. So I think it's smart, it's strategic.
It doesn't matter when you look at the crazy, one of the worst seasons off the field we have had ever. So if we could accomplish fourth place, I mean, at least for me, it'd be one of the best non-winning Serie A seasons I've ever witnessed in 25 years. So
Danilo pressured there, and he just kicks it out. So Sassuolo might be making push for the last 10 minutes. They do maintain the control now. They move it out wide to the left.
Yeah, they're going to look to try to attack Barberi. A little bit closer, but Gatti's right there.
Lazy cross. We pick it up now. Vlahovic, that's a foul now. Yep.
We'll take that.
He stepped over.
Based off where it is on the field, yeah, we'll take that.
That being said, so far from Sassuolo, nothing super threatening. Nothing that made you really get worried.
In Sporting, they do play at 3:30 as well today. So something to maybe look out for later on. How they play and what they're trying to look to do.
Yeah. And just their form in general. Because I'm sure that was a tiring game for them on Thursday against us. Fagioli picks it up. Oh, that doesn't quite make it through.
But that all started with Vlahovic. He's the one who dropped back, received, gave it to Paredes, and then ran down the field. And that's what I like to see.
Yeah, lots of movement. Just cleaning up the passes. That's always our Achilles heel. Robbie will dribble it forward now.
Yep. He's looking for Caustic, but it's hard. It's hard. So back to Paredes, who's looking back to Fagioli, back to Barberi.
Another corner.
Yep. That's
Number 5.
fine. But when Vlahovic can move around like that, it's harder to pick him up. It forces 1-on-1s instead of 1-on-2s, you know. So that's why I like seeing Milik out there.
It's really hard to pick up who's taking the kick in that corner because it's so bright from the sun there.
It's like watching soccer 20 years ago. You don't have the good angles. It's
Up.
all in the sun.
Punched
And it's
away.
sending up. Yeah, it's punched out. Ooh. That's a good nutmeg. Help stop the play a little bit. Danilo helped clean it up.
Still maintain control off the corner though, which is
Mm-hmm.
really good. That's a really nice stat. Well, it's probably not even a stat that they show, but over the top, too heavy again. Come on, settle her down.
That could have been placed better. Could have been a little bit better. A little more curved to send it in. But they're trying to play his left foot. I get it. But
38 minutes. Haven't seen the magical goal yet.
no, but we're not playing bad. We're playing very, very brave. We're playing smart, but still balanced. We're looking very balanced right now.
Speaking of no goals, Juventus are the only team that has yet to concede a goal in the last 15 minutes of play in the league. Isn't that crazy?
I mean, come on, man. You know the commentator curse.
No, I don't believe in that stuff. Everyone talks
You
about
don't?
it. I don't believe
Yeah.
it. It's stupid. Whatever. What, because I said a sentence? Because I read a stat?
I've played a lot of FIFA, and I get mad sometimes when I hear those stats on FIFA.
The commentator. Yeah, because the game plays so quick anyways that, yes, of course, by the time that stupid guy rambles on
That's
about
something,
stuff, there's going to
yeah.
be a turnover. It's whatever.
Yeah, it's
Well,
funny.
it's trash. It's trash. Let's not start going on about FIFA and how bad it is, but
Yeah,
it's called the AFC now anyways.
yeah.
Because FIFA wanted $1 billion just to use their name. Get wrecked.
Juventus are a part of the AFC, though. That's
Yes.
notable for sure. That's good to know. We're not going to see him just go play for Pez, and nobody buys Pez anymore because that's not even a thing anymore. So they have their own thing.
I
but
liked it. 18-19, the game was actually really good.
Pez, oh yeah. For sure.
All right, we do get control back from Sassuolo now. So Sass is not really maintained control when they've been given it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's really why we get the possession, because they've been sloppy. We win in a back. Unfortunately, it just goes off for a throw-in. But, I mean, we're on them.
P. Silly Goose is saying poor Vlahovic can't get a decent ball.
I think
Yeah.
the P is silent, I'm pretty sure.
Silly Goose.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he isn't getting good service, but it is nice to see him coming back to receive some just simple balls so he could still feel the ball.
What
and
is Silly
feel like he's
Goose's
part of it?
What's Silly Goose's picture?
Let's take a look.
It's not big enough. It looks crazy.
Is it a bunny? What a bunny?
It's a person with a baby, but the baby looks like it's, I don't know. I don't know what's going on in this picture there. Let us know. Yeah, weird. I love the funny things. So Rabiot keeps it in nice. Kostic throws it centrally, gives it away.
Definitely not the most exciting game for a neutral, but I would say this game is definitely leaning towards Juventus. So as a fan, I'm happy to see how we are playing for the first 40 minutes. I just think we need to be a little bit better in the final third and look to get a goal, hopefully very quickly in the start of the second half to set the tone.
Sloppy in the midfield a lot of the times too. So Swallow's looking for some space now. Fratesi will give a go. Cut out. Fagioli now tries to push it ahead. Vlahovic can't get on it. That one was maybe not strong enough, but he was marked regardless.
This is a game I'm a little surprised to not see Moretti kind of helping or allowing for Rabiot and Fagioli to get a rest, because those two have been playing a lot. So maybe that's why we're seeing some of the sloppiness from them.
No, that cross is pretty easy to collect for Purdy. Yeah, I don't know. I think Rabiot's a beast. I don't think he needs the rest.
Yeah. But definitely Locatelli deserved it and needs it.
Kostic should get a rest. Oh, everyone's calling for Illing. I don't know why Illing hasn't had more minutes, to be honest. Maybe he doesn't have what it takes, and he just had that, for beginner's luck. Oh, Fagioli
he definitely has a larger fan base or cult following than what he's actually done for the team so far, but his future is very bright.
Oh, he's very young. Oh, Milik tries to throw it in. Man, bounced very high back up the pitch.
I think if we could hold on to him, he's going to be great. A lot of these young English players, they fall apart or they burn out very quickly because they get sucked into that media and superstar fame, and then they never amount to what they should have been. Him being in Italy is huge.
You don't see too many English players.
No, we don't see him at all. So it's and he talks so highly about Juventus and being in Italy. He's not like Osimhen of Napoli, where every other week he's like, I want to go to the Premier League. I want to go to the Premier League.
Yeah.
Illing's like, yeah, no, I can go back if I want, but I like where I'm at. This is where I want to be. They're giving me a shot at the top.
People tend to like Turin. Like, it's a nice place to live. Barbieri trying to run up the pitch, getting marked.
Milinkovic-Savic was just in Turin yesterday, unless he's still there today. So,
yeah, I'm sure there's talks. Well, I mean, years. It's been going on for years. I mean, I would love to see him. We'll see how things play out.
Yeah,
a lot will depend on Champions League or not. Minus 15 points.
Yeah, if we're looking for a new Mezzala.
Well, Fratesi.
If it's between Fratesi and Savic, I would like Savic.
Savic is going to be. We don't know what his release clause is, do we? I don't know if it came out. I'm going to see him 60, 70 million, somewhere around there.
Yeah,
Fratesi is worth around 20.
I think it really depends on Rabiot. I think if Rabiot goes, we're going to need somebody who's ready to go now, and that's Savic for me. If Rabiot stays and we can kind of give Fratesi a year to kind of really get involved in our team, then Fratesi is the move. But it all depends on Rabiot for me.
Yeah. So there is the half 0-0. Not what I expected so much. I thought maybe a goal. That's fine. We've definitely dominated the game. Okay, let me pause the ticker. Okay, right. Oh, that's way too big. We're so big. Let's get the FOT mob out for you guys as well. Look at some of the stats. Stop screen, present.
Frankie says we're seeing some positives. I think.
Yes, we are.
I agree.
Okay, so here's the momentum. I like this new thing. You can see Sassuolo really had the momentum at the beginning. Had it for a bit, but then they really took it again. And I think this is when we had a few corners, like the 2-3 in a row.
Yeah.
And then, bam, we just took it the last second half of the
Yeah, definitely looked a lot better the last 15 to 20 minutes.
Yeah. Crazy. That's not seen. We don't see that. Not for Juve, right? So definitely a positive there. Ratings, kind of just whatever for both teams. Danilo getting a 7. Bayarmi getting a 7 as well. He's had a couple good looks. He's been their best player probably overall, closest to scoring at the very least. Fratesi's it's been okay. He's made a couple run-ins, but nothing special. Oh, who's been your highlight of the half?
I mean, I would say Barbari's done well. He's done really well out there, but I'm liking the movements of, like I said, Vlahovic and Kostic is getting himself involved. He just needs to produce a better final ball. But I would say Kostic right now is the best player out there, because he's one perfect ball away from an assist for sure. He's doing everything he needs to do. So I would say Kostic has been the standout for me so far right now.
Kostic has had some good looks. I've liked Gatti a lot too, as well. Paredes looked decent.
Mm-hmm.
But of all of them, it has been very middling. I don't know if I can really confidently pick any one person. Chat, let me know if anyone stood out for you. They just need to be more clinical. That's fine. Second half, we always tend to do better. Don't forget, our bench consists of Dimaria, Chiesa, Moretti, Locatelli, Pogba, Quadrado. We have Sassuolo, Illing Jr., Bonucci's around, Rugani's around. Even Rugani as a backup defender is, I'm gonna say, probably better than whatever Sassuolo has.
This is definitely the best bench we've had all season. Even with Sandro and Keane and DeCilio out, like, this is for sure on paper the best we've had, and it's the 30th game of the season, around 30. So definitely an exciting mindset to go into a 0-0 halftime. Having those players on the bench that could help change the game, they could also help build momentum for Sporting. So, but I could see a Vlahovic goal for sure. I think he's doing everything he needs to do. Then maybe we see, hopefully, a quick goal at the 50th minute, 52th minute, hopefully.
Fault mob's changed again. Here, they've moved their stats off to the right.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, goal 0-0. We have 55% of the possession, 6 shots to 2, none on target. One of them was certainly close, and 5-2 corners. So there's been a little bit. Is someone working on passes at the trainings? It's a good question, because it doesn't necessarily seem that way. It's our Achilles heel. I don't know what to say. You would think after this many months and calling the games week after week, that is the most annoying thing for me. To like get excited, get the build up going, start flowing, and then you're just like, I just gave it away. I'll just give up, because it just happens over and over.
Yeah.
Granted,
maybe that's Pogba, Moretti. They offer strong completion of passes that maybe more so Pogba for me, but.
Fagioli's still a little young. Paredes, not a great season. Rabiot,
not known for his passing.
Yeah, he's more offensively driven, right? You have Barbieri out there, again, young, not a great passer. Kostic, of course. Kostic is your passer on the left wing back role. Everyone else, Gatti, Bremer, Danilo, they do well enough to play out the back.
They really do.
But Perrine also, his distribution isn't as great as Tech. So when you look at our overall setup here, who's your creative?
Oh, for sure, Paredes. It's just he needs to do. He needs. It's not the best for that, but it should be Paredes and Fagioli, on that right side. And Barberi just, kind of just goes up and down. And then on that left side, it's Kostic, because Rabiot is just more of a dribbler up and down the field, box to box. But yeah, we should see a little bit more from hopefully Paredes and Fagioli to find Vlahovic on that right side. And then Kostic, hopefully, for some, to find Milik's head or Vlahovic's through ball.
Yeah. Okay. Well, this is also tradition for me. at the halftime. I call it
Mhm.
the old man bladder. That'd be my runoff. Do you want a screen thrown up here, or is the Fop Mob good before I leave you for a couple minutes? Throw you to the wolves.
Yeah, give me Fat Mob. Just give me Fat Mob for now.
Okay.
I'll see if I could
right.
squeeze anything out of it.
Okay, I'll be quick. Anyways, guys, I'll be back. You know I always come back for you. See you in a minute.
All right. Cancilli, strong goalkeeper, so we're gonna need to do something special, especially when he plays us. Very strong goalkeeper, so we're gonna need to do something special to score to get past him for sure. But I mean, Sassuolo hasn't really done enough to scare us. So I know usually Allegri likes to kind of come in and not push too hard that first 5 to 10 minutes just to get ourselves back into the game. But hopefully we see something once the 51st minute starts. I want to see a strong attempt at a goal. It's a game that if we're not going to push too hard, because we have all these big games going forward, we need to get something early. And it needs to be, hopefully we see ourselves in a strong shape in their final third where we have our guys up. We have strong balance with Rabiot and Fagioli kind of holding a little bit and Paredes back, so we have our 5 guys up in a nice, beautiful shape. And maybe we look to see Danilo or Gatti slip through on something to kind of create those overloads. If we don't, it's not the end of the world. We're in a shape that has 7 up, 6 up, really depends. But yeah, I mean, no real concerns from Sassuolo. All the concerns have been from us. Where I see a goal being conceded is in that midfield, making a poor decision of the pass, and then they look to counter on that, whether that's Frattassi going forward, dribbling past a player at that point, and then looking to hit one of those 3 guys up top. But definitely need to be sharper, definitely for sure. Let's check on the comments. Is there something? Yep. So we have B18, 97, saying Barberi was decent. Yeah, for sure. He should be getting more chances in the coming games. I don't disagree. Even if it's a second half, just out there, offer something or something. Definitely, he's not done anything bad, and his age is showing when it comes to his conditioning, right? We do not have a creative player in the midfielder. Fagioli is the most creative one. Yeah, but he's still young, and he's been playing a lot. So we got to keep that in mind. But that's not what we need. We need someone like a Savic who can just contribute 15 goals and assists per season. 100% agree. Rabiot is showing to be on par with Savic, but we don't know if we're going to keep Rabiot or not. So Savic is a great shout of a player that we could use. But like I said, Frattassi is not bad. It's just he's not who I think of when we're playing CL games next season. Savic is the guy I want out there. But fantastic comment for sure. Fagioli is the creative one. That's why I'm saying hopefully we could see something from Fagioli or even Paredes, hopefully on that right side, because we're offering nothing from that right side. Everything is going through the left. So
yeah, again, and not to discredit Fagioli at all, but we're relying on a 22-year-old. I was going to say 23. He's even younger. 22-year-old to boss our midfield. I mean, expectations, right? So not to say he isn't capable of, he's clearly doing a job and he's serviceable at that. And he definitely has his moments of brilliance. But this is his first season in Serie A. Like, let's think about that, right? Same with Gatti. Barbieri, it's his first start. That's what I'm saying. Like, so many young guys. And that's what I'm saying for next year, especially, and probably the next 2-3 years. Man, these guys getting solid minutes. Fagioli. What's Fagioli in 2 years?
Yeah.
What's Moretti in like 2 years?
Yeah. And we look at just today's game alone. Paredes does look to get forward a little bit more than Locatelli. And Locatelli does give you a little more of that insurance, right, than Paredes maybe doesn't. So Fagioli can drift a little bit more forward, look to make a few more mistakes, because Locatelli's going to bring in that drive and slide tackle save, or just be that extra cover for you if you make mistakes. Or Paredes doesn't offer that as much. So that could probably be playing in the mind of Fagioli to not be so brave at times or look to do something, because maybe he does have to kind of remember Paredes is behind him. And Paredes is a good player in his own right. It's just, you just have to change your tactics in that mindset. That's why I'm saying Fagioli or Moretti, do something, please, you know?
Yeah, we tend to do better in the second half. About the 60th minute or so, we'll start turning things on. That's what I'm expecting at this point. Sassuolo hasn't... They've been okay, I guess. That's kind of Sassuolo, though, right? They're okay.
They're a mid-table side. If we were playing a Roma, Inter, AC, they could maybe have a goal right now, but
we would also be having a different lineup too if it was one of those teams. But yeah, with this current lineup, yeah, they would open us up a bit.
We just played a big game against Sport, and very good team. We play them again soon, and like you said, difficult month of April.
Thursday, 3 p.m. Eastern. That is the next match they're sporting. Dash coming in. Boys really just need to connect on that final ball. Milik and Susan are playing well together.
Oh, I was thinking Susan.
Yeah, Susan.
Susan.
It's autocorrect. It's impossible to write Dusan. So it always comes up as Susan.
Savic, Fagioli, Rabiot, and Locatelli could compose the best midfield in Italy and one of the best in the world with a decent attack, fullbacks. We would have a different team next season.
Yeah. Well, it's a season does change a lot, right? An off season, a good off season changes a team.
I think the comment's not wrong. The likelihood of having Savic and Rabiot on the same team, it's going to be difficult. And you also have to remember Pogba as well. So we're not.
Yeah, we're not getting rid of Pogba.
If we keep Rabiot and we still have Pogba, how hard are we really going to push to break the bank on Savic?
No, I think then you get a Fratesi.
Yeah. Someone cheaper.
And that's why I'm kind of like in there, transfer rumors. It is still quite early for him. And sorry, back to the game here because we're about to kick off, but Defrel is in for Pinamonte.
He's a good player, Defrel, for sure.
Yeah, that's probably the best guy they had on their bench, so early substitution.
He offers a little more experience, and he's a little bit better dribbler as well. So and physical as well. He's good. He's someone that would have liked to seen on the team a few years ago. Is a third striker, but that's what it is. We got Keane. Can't be complaining too hard about someone as talented as him.
Okay, so I'm synced up with the ticker on the display. How are you looking?
Let me see. Let's see what that ticker looks like. 445.
Oh yeah, you're single screen. You have to tick out, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm at 45.56.
Okay. I'm now at 46.07.
Okay, so you're like 2.5 seconds. Oh, Gatti giving a little push there. He's upset. Henrique getting all up in Gatti. Interesting. All right. I like how my phone likes to tell me that it's halftime. So many different notifications. Daniil playing over the top. And it's headed away. So, same sort of game plan right off the bat. But But we do see Chiesa, Dimaria. I
Yeah.
believe that was
Yeah.
Moretti in the background.
Yeah, we're gonna start the same way that first 5 minutes. Get ourselves back into the game. We didn't, do horrible. We don't need drastic changes just yet. But yeah, get the attacking players ready to go because we need a goal. Get them involved in the mindset of the game. Don't make any stupid mistakes the first 5 minutes. I think it looked to do
And
something.
cross gets
Cross-stitch.
cleared out
Yep.
for a corner. So little penetration attempt there, getting us the corner.
Yeah,
Not
it's
bad.
fine. I mean, the two guys, Fejuli and Vlahovic could be a little upset they didn't get the ball, but they were open because those two guys went forward to try to block it. They left their man mark in. But another cross. It's good to see.
And Danilo attacks it. And
Yeah.
it's a goal kick. Okay,
Ooh,
1897.
That, yeah. Okay, we'll take the goal kick. Look like it may have been. We'll see. We'll see.
Went off to Neil. That's
angle.
fine. So 1897 says, I agree. To be honest, most likely we will bring Rovella back and buy someone like Fertezi, and also I think Rabiot will leave. Yeah, that's a very likely outcome. That's saying SMS very difficult this summer for us to target financially. Summer 2024 would be the only shot because he would leave on a free. That's also a more realistic scenario. And Indomarit is saying, I'm back playing FIFA. Okay. I guess he's playing FIFA and watching the match.
Mm-hmm. At that point, if we're going 2024, I mean, at that point, maybe we look to move Pogba on at that point. Then our midfield looks like Rovella, Fratesi, Savic, Fagioli, Rovella. Like, that would be...
I can see Pogba staying around for a very big discount and just be a sub. Just because he likes to chill out here.
Yeah, that's...
Like, he'll play at 35 and play like 2 games. Be on like 1.5 million.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'm dreaming. That's ridiculous.
I don't know. I don't.
Like, I would take Quaglia. Oh man, his name is Quagliarella back. He's like 42. I would take him back for like 500 grand a year, just to play 2 games. A game like this, why not? Just for the vibes, right?
Maybe some early on Coppa Italia games.
Yeah, I'd buy a shirt. Kostic working it though on his flank.
It'd be like when Matri came back for whatever, like a half a season or a season.
Yeah, loving those old guys show up for like half a season and just like they disappear.
We did that with Cáceres too.
Yeah, we brought him back there for half a season. Man, he's still balling. Where is he now? He's still around.
LA.
Is it LA?
He's in LA. Yeah. Yeah.
With Galaxy or
I believe Galaxy. Yeah.
LAFC is the other one. Chiellini's at LAFC.
Yeah. All right.
Insigne is playing again finally for Toronto.
Yeah.
Hopefully
links up well with Bernadeschi.
Bernadeschi is a baller, but Insigne has just been injured and he's more expensive, like significantly more expensive.
Worried about his hair. Got a lot of new different haircuts for Toronto.
Yeah, Toronto loves it.
They love it though.
Frankie's saying Galaxy. All right. Yeah, Frankie's saying at that point, bring Mandzukic out of retirement. Yeah, I mean, why not?
Oh, that would be amazing.
250,000. What do you say?
No, at that point, you just do what they're doing with like Barzali. They're just like, hey, just be here, be one of the technical guys. Get some maybe practice minutes in if you could still move and be a leader out there.
Yeah.
Kind of be in the
That's
third.
what Pizzolio is. Really, that is Pinsolio. He never gets any game time. But I guess he's
It's the
crucial in
last game of
dressing
the
room.
season. Last game of the season, he'll get 40
5 minutes. 5
He'll
minutes.
play the second. He'll play like 20 minutes the last game, something like that. No, but Barzali's basically the third coach. He's doing well.
Danilo with a good tackle tracking back. By Army bombing down, looking good. Yeah, Drake's saying Mandzukic is currently the assistant coach for the Croatian national team. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I just kind of transferred into that role. So he could come do a job for Juve. Here's the cross.
I mean, that would be amazing if we moved Barzali out, told him go get your coaching license, and then Mandzukic kind of slots in to be that next player, or someone like a Lichtsteiner. I miss someone like him too.
Yeah.
I really, if he can kind of come in and be that kind of player coach.
Yeah. That is perfect for Barzali, though, that you mentioned him, right? Like, I'm pretty sure he loves Turin. I think this is just where he lives, right? And for him just to be able to be involved with the team and soccer still.
I see, honestly, it's probably gonna be, we could talk about Mandzukic and Lichtsteiner and all those guys, which we love, but it's probably going to be Bonucci that replaces Barzali in that role.
Bonucci wants to be a coach.
Yeah, so that's why it works really well for him. And Chiellini looks like he's going to be more in like a sport and directing role or something in that regard, more of the financial side, since he has that like accounting degree and all of that. I'm excited for what he's going to offer Juve in the future.
So Juve did very well down low to first win the ball back, maintain possession, and then bring it out. They did just turn it over. Barbieri's tackled off the ball, but they remained very composed and very deep in their defensive half.
Yeah.
Here's
being composed of a team of youngsters and or B players. They're doing well.
Lardiente now is looking for something. Here's a cross. Oh, forces Perlin to punch it out.
Another beautiful save by Perrin, man.
That was a nice little curl.
The cross in.
That was a little tricky. Bounced at him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that just might have tucked inside the post. It's a tight one, but here is their cross coming high, cleared away, but come again.
Looks like Gatti's on the ground.
He's up though.
Yeah, the nice header.
And heads, yeah. Just
I love Gatti.
Grabs his face and keeps on going.
He's slowly becoming my favorite Italian on the team.
Yeah. Oh, nice from Sassuolo to move it up.
Yeah.
Juve defending deep. Here's the cross and Gatti again.
Yeah.
Out for a corner.
He's just in the right spot at the right time. He's got that Chiellini look to him.
Yeah, and Frankie's a big Gatti guy. He really doesn't shut up about him, honestly.
I think it's really hard to not like him.
No, I know he's
really
character.
is.
But here's the cross. Oh, huge save! Whoa!
Ooh, out.
Whoa.
That's a good save.
Oh my!
That's a low, good save.
Wow, that's a goalkeeper save. That was massive. Yeah, and Tech looking on. It's like, am I losing my job? Jeez. 2 games in a row he's done that kind of stuff. Oh, boy. Show me that again.
I'm surprised he went low and not high with it, though. It's
here it is.
Let's see it.
That's coming off the flail. So he beats Gatti. So Barbieri is coming off. Not a surprise. Quadrado is
good game, though. Good game.
Not a bad first look.
Yeah, like a 6.5.
minutes. Yeah.
6.5 performance, I would say, a 6. Nothing good, nothing bad, right?
And
6 out of 10 for me.
Milk makes way for Dimaria. So 2 big changes. Experience as well here. Juve turn it over. Vlahovic brings it out to Dimaria. Quadrado bombing, looking for the space. Dimaria cuts it back, goes out wide. Does it make it to Kostic? He's chests it down. Things are coming up now. Brings it back to Danilo. Throws it in, makes the save. Huge. Quadrado tries to pick up. Gatti's coming in now. Oh, man, the pressure is on. Try to keep up. Fagioli now. Back to Quadrado. And this game just got exciting instantly.
Yeah, we're looking to get balls in the box. We're seeing maybe a defender like Gatti slip up to get that overload. It's looking good.
All right, bring it back now. Settling her down. Gatti looking long. Kostic again. Here's the cross. Curlin. Headed away now. We'll keep the pressure on, though, it looks like. Ball's up in the air. Rabiot gets it, though. Quadrado looking out wide. Doesn't come to him. Gatti will make his way there. Joining the attack again. Gatti's got to be careful now. Because, I mean, he's badly out of position. Juventus recognizing that, holding back until Gatti's back, but the hold-up isn't good as Sassuolo press them off the ball. Orleante's bombing down the left, Gatti on him.
Gatti staying close. He's staying close.
Come on, that was nothing but Gatti. Lorienti
that's all clean. He's throwing his hands up. That's a beautiful.
Sit down, Quad. Does he make space? He doesn't quite get on it, but it's out for a throw deep into the Sassuolo zone now, coming back hot. Taken quickly, Dimaria. Crosses in. Kostic heads it forward. Cleared out.
Yeah, that's the problem when you throw in Dimaria and you send it in the cross like that. I mean, there's only one person in the box there. Opposed to when Milik was out there and you got 2 in the box.
But nobody's really crossing from the right side either, though.
Yeah.
So you have one last guy in the box, but now you have a guy crossing into the box. That's kind of the trade-off that we've made anyways.
Well, that's what Quadrado's there, though, too. Quadrado could send those crosses.
Yeah. He's been trying to find the through ball, though, along the right, and he's not been given it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd like to see him given a chance going down there. But we still maintain deep. Back to Bremer. So here is the 60th minute. So they turned it up a little bit earlier than I expected, about 57 minutes, but that's fine. Vlahovic has it now. Dimaria looking for the cross, the through ball down to Fagioli.
They're trying combination plays now. Looks good.
Yeah, passing in low. Quadrado back to Dimaria.
Yep.
Oh, unlucky bounce.
See something quickly.
Danilo shot, man. Not bad for a defender. A little right onto him. Didn't make him move too much. But nice shape to it.
Yeah.
Sassuolo will try to make something this possession now.
They're trying. They're cutting out.
When they almost did last minute.
Yeah, that is Gatti again.
Oh, a ball sneaks across the face of the net and almost
looked like it was going in.
I think it was.
Yeah, we got to see that replay.
So
that's
a through ball through.
Yeah.
So Bremer knocked into was it Defrel?
Mm-hmm.
Henrique knocked into him.
Yeah, it looked like it was possibly going in, but that's why it's important to just send some of those through balls in wide too, instead of everything being in the air.
Yeah, and that
Things like
was
that just happens.
Gatti was the last man back there.
Yeah.
So there is no penalty because, I mean, both players were going for the ball. Henry kind of went in from behind into Bremer, right? Just kind of head down going for it. So it is a corner, though.
They don't want to complain too much. They got to send this corner in.
Barnarmi takes it.
Yep. Get it out of there. That's good.
No, gets thrown back in. Oh,
Oh,
did that go off the post?
Yep, off the post.
Oh,
So header out. Gatti headed it, hit the post. Ooh.
Wow. Okay, that was a funny bounce. The cross comes in, it gets cleared out, but it gets dinked back in, head to head, volley. So Gatti head off the post, and then it was cleared out. Oh,
5 heads there. Yeah,
keep track of that one.
That's scary. It's like a pinball machine. Now sending another cross in. Looks like Rabiot was there. Looks like Paredes, who just sends it up backwards, back for another corner. Wow. Okay, maybe not the best, decision there, Paredes, and execution, but another corner for Sassuolo.
So 8-6 now for Sassuolo.
Remi's sending it in, and looks like here we go. Another header out. Looks like Danilo headed it back. Ah, this is just like when we had those 4 corners back to back. Okay.
9th one now for Sassuolo.
Oh, my.
Wow, Gatti, that was close.
Yeah. It took a weird bounce, though. It's not the worst decision by him. It just took a weird kind of bounce there.
He's so tall as well. Like, for him to head down like that, it's probably part of it.
Yeah.
So here's the next cross. Fagioli,
Fagioli.
What was Defrel?
Yeah, Defrel's a good striker. He's there in the right position at the right time and just slots it away confident and cool. It's a tough goal. It's tough. We're gonna have to look to get something back quickly, and they'll be happy with the draw here. So it's gonna be hard to come away with 3 points here for sure. That's a what are you gonna do when so many crosses are sent in? I don't know what Fagioli was doing there.
He just kind of towed it. I think he was trying to
hit Kostic, but at that point, just dribble forward with it and look to get it out. And I understand what he was trying to do because he had a player on him, but
I'll kick off again.
Trust in your ability to do it yourself. But I get it. He's young. Those are those mistakes.
Well, let's see what we do with it now.
Yeah.
Definitely makes me a lot more anxious.
Yeah, because now Sassuolo could kind of sit back a little bit and trust in their ability to counter as well. That's not what you want to see.
Man, Moretti's going to come on now for Kostic. Interesting.
Maybe they're thinking about Thursday as well.
Yeah, they must be. But
no, we're seeing Chiesa as well. Okay. Now this looks a lot better.
So Fagioli, Moretti, Chiesa, Kostic.
Yep.
Yeah, 1 for 1.
I know Fagioli made the mistake, but I don't know if that's how you let him kind of leave the field.
It was time anyways, right? Like that was probably just how it happened.
I'd like to see Rabiot with some rest as well. I mean, he's played.
He's not getting rest. Rabiot's not getting rest. Oh, Fagioli is crying.
Yeah. It's that's a tough way to let him go, and it is planned though at the same time, like you said. But
release centrally. Come on,
yep.
Vlahovic, just go find the space.
Oh, look at dimaria there.
Let off. Rabiot did all right. We do win it back though. Quadraro, there he is in the center.
Yep.
Steps
spot
over,
for him,
goes
and we're
wide.
looking to hit Dimaria wide, who's looking to cut in. Oh, he's going right. Ooh, I like
Nice
it.
little left foot, but
Yeah. This is where maybe I would like to see a Pogba as well, but seeing Moretti out there, we may not see Pogba this game at all.
Pogba clearly wasn't ready.
Yeah, we may not see him. And if we do, it would be like the last 5 minutes because they made all those subs now. So it's up to Di Maria and Chiesa and Vlahovic. I mean, this is what we want to see, right? This trident.
And there's
All right,
Pinsolio.
Pinsolio. Yeah,
Pinsolio's
Pinsolio
the one.
there.
See, like I said, he is that important. Doesn't play, but I mean his effects on the bench.
It's evident for sure. Okay, well, it looks like we're kind of shaping up more in a 4-3-3.
Yeah, I think we're going trident now. But we haven't been good in the mid anyways, so I don't know. Let's see how this works out because I mean that was our problem against Sporting. The pivot didn't work.
Yeah, but they were in a 3-4-3 as well, where 4-3-3 doesn't always work against a 3-4-3 sometimes. So maybe it'll look better today. It was also our first go about really trying it out. So, and Sporting's a better team as well than Sassuolo. So we'll see. We got time. We're looking to reset, find a good shape here. Sassuolo's looking to try to get a sub on as well. Looking to create with Quadrado wide. He's dribbling it up. He's going short with Moretti. That's a smart move. Moretti with the smart movement, but that's just a sloppy pass, but also good pressure on Sassuolo. They're not looking to let up.
They're going to try to strike again, knowing that the space will be opening on Juve once they try to make that attack.
Even if they're not looking to find something, looking to keep the pressure.
Yeah.
To make it difficult. They're not just going to sit back and allow for an easy opportunity or to be stuck in a low block for 25 minutes.
Given away.
That's what happens when you get on the slappy pass. It's a good layoff. Vlahovic up.
Yes, come on.
Chiesa.
That's what I want to see. That was it.
That's nice. That's the stuff we want to see from Vlahovic. Dropping back like that. And Chiesa's looking like, it's all right.
So quick, man.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Almost for his own good there. Almost for his own good. His brain's got to keep up.
Harui's going to come on now for Sassuolo. The fact that Chiesa even controlled that ball through.
Yeah,
and getting rocketed at his shins, you know?
Yeah, it does look like maybe Sassuolo may drop into something a little more defensive as well and look to man mark with Harui, who's a little more defensively sound, but and strong on the man marking as well. So, but we'll see. It's looking to shape up for exciting 20 minutes.
Wing of Winter saying the curse every time Paradise starts, we lose. It's not over yet, but
yeah. I mean, this is a game.
It
is a game we don't want to lose. We need to get at least a point out of it, knowing that what just kind of happened. But even looking to get 3 points because we don't know what's going on with the 15 points back or not. And if we don't get those points back, we need wins here to get us top 4.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a ball over the top to Quadrado.
By Consolio.
Yeah.
Not a good header, but try to release it over long. Danilo's back, though.
Danilo's there. Perrin's back in this position, and it's a one-on-one on the side. They're looking to get back, but our Gatti's back, man. Gatti's in a great position there. He's now looking to dribble forward. Good cut in. Good. Looking to send something forward to a nice ball to Vlahovic, who's just looking to get back and then forward again to Rabiot, who's looking wide there. Chiesa one-on-one, now 1-on-2. Looking to send something in, and it's a corner.
So Gatti there. Gatti moving up the right flank, finding that space, and then launching that ball forward to Vlahovic. Like who is he?
Yeah, he's not Chiellini. I'll tell you. Chiellini's not completing that pass, but no, it's great. It's great to see. Here we go.
Cross.
Sending something up, and it's in.
It's still free.
Yep.
Chiesa back for it though. Always there.
Yeah. Quadrado's looking to get something forward to Chiesa. Chiesa's looking to possibly deliver. We're seeing a delivery and it's blocked. It looks like a corner. Okay, this is getting exciting.
Yeah.
But quickly, Gatti looks like a prime Barzali there. That's what he's looking like.
Man, this guy's insane.
Good player. Happy he's with us. But Di Maria is on the corner. We'll see something maybe magical here. Come on, let's see
pretty
something
quick.
in.
Headed on.
What a save! Oh, my
Jeez.
Cancilli with the beautiful save. I said at halftime when he went away, we're going to need something special to get past him today. And that's what it is. That's a beautiful header in by Rabiot. That should be a goal, but Cancilli with the acrobatic save.
Just
again against Juventus.
Over the bar. Danilo's going to take
something. We're seeing something. Seeing a cross in.
Taken differently up the quad.
Yeah. Can we hit Di Maria? Can we see something? Maybe one-on-one?
Oh, Quadrado goes down.
Not the best from Juventus. Not the best.
He's hurt. He needs to get up.
Get out. Yeah, we need to get back in. Danilo's coming back in a good position, and now we have space with Moretti to look forward. Maybe with his passing ability, he can look wide quickly. He's just going to look to go short. Paredes is still out there. Not really liking what he's doing, but what are we gonna do?
No, well,
come on, we need to be better.
Yeah, tighten up. 74th minute. There is still time, but
there's a little bit of nerves. I'm feeling it. They're feeling it.
Yeah, I'm feeling it now.
I mean, we're away. It's Sassuolo, middle of the table. You know, we should be doing a little better, but I get it. They're not the worst team on the planet, but we have an opportunity here with the ball up, and it's a simple header out, and we can look to keep this pressure. Look with the pressure with the Chiesa in the corner. Chiesa's looking to steal it. He steals it. That's a good ball in. Can we put it in the mid?
Oh, come on.
Shit.
But Chiesa is so freaking good.
That was great. A little like a dog, little Canucci out there stealing it in the corner with the beautiful pass in. Nice by Di Maria. That's what we want to see with the nice just flick in.
Wow, man.
That off the fingertips though.
Maybe it might have. Yeah, that's a save.
You wonder why can't you play this way for, play with this hunger for 90 minutes.
God.
But
that was a toe poke on target from Di Maria coming in hot from Chiesa. Any other day of the week, that's a goal, right?
Of course. And we're still down. So that's a good tackle on Danilo. He needs to get up. They're looking for this quick counter. This is how Sassuolo wants to play. And then maybe slow it down, possibly, but we'll see. They're looking to put something in the box still. No shot, and that's a bad shot decision there. But Perrin's looking to play pretty quickly.
Oh, Danilo's
still down, so we can't mud on. Wow. Come on, Danilo. Up. Shit.
Can't be losing him. It's his ankle.
That's a good man marking tackle by their number 8 they just put in. And that's what he's going to give you. But we're going to need to maybe look to put somebody else out there. I mean, this is looking like that's tough. It's tough for Fagioli. It's tough for the youngster, but this is what we're going to expect and maybe why Pogba's going to start possibly over Fagioli pretty soon in the next coming weeks as he gets his bearings.
We'll see. You can only hope.
But if that's going to happen, we're going to need to see at least 5-10 minutes of Pogba in a game where we're losing here. This is why we're paying him the big money. To go out there, maybe take off Paredes and look to create. Look to play make. Get forward, maybe look to hit a shot.
Larnante's coming off.
Yeah, they're looking to just wrap up shop now, right? Possibly with 10 minutes left. Yeah.
And Bayarmi as well, yeah, for Sortere and Chiede. Yeah, defensive.
And it's so important what they did to keep playing for that 10 minutes, 65 minutes to 7. Don't just shut down, park the bus the last 25 minutes. You do it the last 10. It shows bravery, and it paid off well for them. It's going to make it difficult for us now. As our players are tired, looking a little sloppy with some things in the middle again. So,
as does happen. Towards the end, we'd start to trail off there.
Yeah, I wouldn't even mind seeing Rabiot being taken off and keeping Paredes out there just so he's fresh for Thursday as well. But we'll see. Looks like a scuffle on the side with looks like Fratesi and Rabiot Chiesa, but looks like the play's on.
Yeah, Fratesi got tackled. He thought it was a foul.
Yeah, he's got that green though, you know.
Well, they played it with him still out of play.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he tripped over himself.
Yeah, love to see it. That's great. But
Sassuolo going long and out for throw. So they'll try to just play some trash can football here.
Yeah, and we'll see what we can do. We have Soulé, Illing Jr. as well on the bench and have the ability for one more sub. And
Rabiot with it now. Trying to control it deep in the defensive zone. Not good. We're giving it away.
Good save. Good hands. Perrin's looking to build it out quickly. Cuadrado, could we get something going forward quickly? And we do.
Gatti moving forward again.
Yep, Gatti's going
Chiesa,
forward.
give Chiesa. Feed him. Oh, he gets held up and hauled down. It goes the other way, though. Why did he not release Chiesa there?
I know. He's looking to drive it forward, take a charge.
Man, come on.
Yeah. The nerves are starting to settle in for sure. Could we see something, some magic?
Oh, I'm hoping so. I'm losing it over here. 80th minute now. 10 left. I'm losing my mind.
Cuadrado's playing very centrally to keep Dimaria wide, but I would like to see Cuadrado more wide and Dimaria more central because we can get a cross in, but an interesting tactical choice of the players and of the coaches. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Man, we gotta do something. What do we have?
Chiesa is so good. Frankie says I'm so happy he's back. Damn, it's so close. 10 more minutes. Yeah, PB&J. We got 10 minutes. What's gonna happen these 10 minutes? We'll see. We need a moment of magic to break the deadline for sure.
He's looking very healthy, though, I gotta say. Last game, I know this game.
Yes, healthy. Just now we need to get him back on form.
Zertea now is going to do some time wasting.
That's what they're
Ref
do.
Comes over to help him up, saying, "Get up, bitch. Let's go."
Mm-hmm. I mean, this is a big win for Sassuolo if they could hold it. I mean, This is a
Also,
game that
Sassuolo,
maybe they don't expect to win, and
they're the giant killers
Series.
though this season. They've
Yeah.
taken a lot of the big dogs.
and maybe they still don't expect to win. Maybe they expect to get a point here, and they're just gonna kind of wrap up shop. But we're seeing Linducci tell Pogba to get over there. We're paying you. This is it. You know, this is what we want to see. A moment of brilliance for you. Paredes out. In a special moment, hopefully, for Pogba.
So yeah, he does make an appearance for the final few minutes. Paredes out. No shit. Moments of magic that's what we're looking for at this point now. Let's save a point.
Guys will be watching Brighton FA Cup semifinal. Will you be watching? De Zerbi is being linked to Tottenham for next season. I hope he doesn't go to Tottenham. I hope we don't see a coach that talented get ruined again by Tottenham. 83 minutes I see you're at. Okay. Relinking back up. A little bit of lag. I was behind.
Okay. Yeah, 83rd minute here. They try to go over the top. Ooh, might be an offside even. Sassuolo is just managing the game, just slowing everything down now.
Yeah. All right, I'm all synced up again. Maybe a second or two ahead, but we're looking good.
All right, Pogba. Oh, he holds it up. Here's the cross. Dimaria cleared away. Just couldn't keep it down. Okay, they started off again.
Bonucci's looking on. This is a game would have been nice to see him if we were up maybe 2-0 and we throw out Bonucci instead of Pogba. But this is what it is.
Day. Another day.
Yeah. Maybe we'll see Bonucci in the Sporting game off the bench or starting. Be nice to see him these days.
But when you have Gatti coming up and having a big game, well,
a
few big games now, right? So
it's hard to take him off the field for sure. But
always getting involved. Here he is again, finding space, and he finds some. He's the right winger right now. Cuts in. Oh, he's trying to buy the penalty. Doesn't get it. Cleared away. Oh my, that's Gatti making everything happen in the box.
Yeah, it's hard to not play him. You know, it's really hard to not play him in these moments. But Bremer eventually will need a break too. He's played a lot.
Overpressed. They're finding counterattack now. Nothing but space. Oh, what a bad shot.
Yeah.
Oh, guys, you never told me to update the store. Oh man. Yeah, it's 1-0. Iraq national football team. You could have looked at the ticker to find the score, but it would have been wrong. It is 1-0 Sassuolo. Oh man. Long over the top to Di Maria. Dribbling through, cross, out. Not out for a corner. It is. Not saved. Okay, that's why I asked. It said 0-0. Okay, yeah, thanks. Thanks for bringing it up. And there's the cross. Oh, it doesn't quite make it. Out to Chiesa. Oh, okay. Tried to get it to Pogba. It went straight out. That's frustrating.
Yeah. For a goal kick now, right? Huh? Wow.
I don't like losing. This isn't fun.
No. And, hopefully it looks like possibly win is off the table, but maybe we can look to get a tie here and pack the bags, go home, get ready for Sporting. But we need a moment of magic with these players. They should be able to link up and create something. This is not a defensive powerhouse of Sassuolo, but it looks like there is another corner kick.
Yeah. Oh, Vlahovic doing well holding up, though, getting a lot of pressure. He's been better in that regard this game.
Yeah.
Quadrado taking this one.
Mm-hmm.
Coming in, bounces around, comes out.
Yep. Comes out. Some movement from Chiesa. Looking to see what he can do, and it's looking like it's back to Quadrado. Looks like Quadrado doesn't go forward. He looks to pass it back. It looks like it's a 3 versus 1 now. And looks like it's going out of bounds. That was dangerous. That was like almost like hockey, where you see that no goalie or a 1 versus the goalie now because everybody is going forward.
Oh man, I'm I'm losing it on the inside. Yeah, Frank, he did get bodied. That was, I don't know. It's I wouldn't say in the Premier League it's a foul, but it's definitely been called before. Dimaria over the top to Pogba. He will get on the end. Can he keep it in? He wins a corner off of it. Nicely done. Just a little back heel into the shins. That's the little differences he can make. Time wasting, but he's doing up his shoelaces. They take a corner. And they're making a change. Ferrari making it on now. Frisoldi is getting told something by the ref. It's all time wasting. And it's Frisoldi that's coming off anyways.
Okay. Twitter does not look happy.
Oh, they're never happy. Here's the cross, and it goes high.
Yep. No deflection. It's going to be for a goal kick. This is upsetting for sure. It is not what we want to be seeing after 1-0 and then a big game now Thursday. This is not the way we want to be going into these type of games, coming from a loss. But
well, 5 added on. Last chance saloon. It's just Sassuolo on the attack, though.
Looks like they're is it a strong tackle? That is a strong tackle by Danilo.
Yeah.
Saving potentially a cross in that could have led to something. That's a good tackle.
Nice and clean. Making it count.
But, looks like a possible corner again that could lead to something. We'll see. Hopefully we could hit a counter. We got 4 minutes of extra time. It's not looking good, though. It's not looking good, but 4 minutes is a lot of time when you have these strong players out there now. But maybe the players we have out there are not on form the way we would expect.
Di Maria hauled back, and Sassuolo will do a quick turnover.
Just It really begs the question now, who does start in the attack come Thursday? Is it Milik?
Chiesa.
Is it Vlahovic? Is it, who's going to be there? Doesn't look like Gatti sent it to anybody there.
No, he didn't. He just gave it away.
And it doesn't look like Keane is healthy either. So it'll be interesting to see who starts come Thursday.
Now they're throwing.
Upsetting for sure.
Well, let's see if they can do anything here. They are deep. Pogba with it. Throws it in, but it's up. Bremer kicks it up from there.
Doesn't look like it's going much of anywhere. And we're resetting again. Beautiful. Looking wide. Very original. Looking to Dimaria, who's not done much magic today. Probably one of his games he would like to forget.
So that was a foul on Dimaria. 2 minutes left here.
Come on, we're going to need a moment of magic here away. In
long ball in.
Sassuolo.
Cleared away. Do you manage to collect?
Pai Stadium.
Grappy.
Looking like the Coliseum here in
Pai Stadium. Taken down from behind. Still no cards on the game.
Wow. Yeah, there is none. I was just looking at that. The referees called a clean game. I think things have gone well, but they're going to look to make these tackles in the last minute now. Can we see something? Chiesa. Yeah, I don't know what's going on today. Did they not come with the right mindset? That 3 points is a must every game. Got a lot of youngsters, a lot of the B team playing today at times, but
they were the better team. It's just one mistake. And of course, that's all it is when our strikers aren't putting things in, right?
Yeah, I mean that's what happens when you play these mid-table teams away. One mistake.
Tussle now. Sassuolo's upset about something because the whistle was called as they would basically had a 3-0. Oh, because they gave the free kick instead of giving the advantage. And there's a yellow card finally, probably for dissent.
Probably a yellow card on the tackle too, maybe. We'll see. Just from behind.
Okay, Chiesa gets the card. We're in bonus time now.
Yep. Chiesa with the game probably as well. Forget it. A lot of these players didn't look like they're fighting for the badge today. We lost the battle today.
Okay, well, I mean that's it. That's game.
Yep. That's unfortunate. It's a game that I would like to forget.
And I see people already just blaming the coach right away without actually looking at the full picture of anything, because I mean a scapegoat is always the easiest thing to do when you can't explain things for yourself. But that's why we're here, because we explain things for you, and why it's not always just the coach's fault. Because I mean they looked tough.
Players did not perform at the level that they should be performing.
The game plan was right, I believe, for who we fielded on the pitch today. And who we fielded on the pitch today was a rotational squad, granted. Not to make excuses, but I mean that is part of the equation, right? So yeah, you can blame the coach for making a rotational squad. But then do you rather lose to Sassuolo or do you rather lose to Sporting at this point, right? Now, we haven't really lost any ground because Milan, Napoli, and Inter all also fucked up this weekend.
You see Roma, who play Udinese as well, who can make a mistake. And in a big game tomorrow, Fiorentina and Napoli as well, that we now need to root for Fiorentina in this instance. So it is tough loss, and and we hope that Atalanta drops points now tomorrow. We hope that Roma drops points today as well, and I don't like that. I don't like hoping other teams drop points. I just want to worry about my team because they won.
Well, let's think about it right now. I know we want to try to get in the top 4. It is still possible, top 4 with the 15-point deduction. We still don't know what's coming, what's going. I mean, they like to toss around the -50 even. It's all nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know for sure. We won't know for another week and a half, something like that. I mean, they keep on saying, oh, you'll know in 2 weeks, and then it's just something else another 2 weeks down the road.
Another week. They say it was the 15th. Now they're saying it's the 19th. And
so whenever we find out, we find out. I'm making zero promises here. But if we get those 15 points back, we are currently in 3rd. And an Iraq national football team here is saying he wants that Sporting game badly. I do too. We are going up 1-0. We're going to Lisbon, though. Like, that's the fortress in Lisbon. So we have to bring our A team. Like, we rested as best as we can. Personally, I think strategically, and strategic means the long game. Looking at the large picture, what's coming up 2, 3, 5 games down the road, right? And the most immediate one is in Lisbon. You have to make that travel. You have to do all these things, right? So when you have to travel, your recovery system is messed up as well, right? Because you're on a plane now. You're not just going down to Amelia a couple hours bus ride, right? Like, it's different. Everything changes. We have to take all these factors into account. And that's why there's a whole board of coaches that sit down and talk about this stuff and make all these minute changes. It's not just, oh, Allegri, I'm playing Barbieri today because I said so. No, he's got a whole team of people, a whole freaking team. And they look at the metrics. They have charts. They have numbers. They have numbers that our small little minds can't even comprehend. And they put this stuff together and make decisions on this data. So, I mean, if you lose a game 1-0 to Sassuolo and you just come and say, fuck the coach. Well, fuck you, because that's not the whole picture. And that's what I'm trying to say. Like, if you want to go all, like, I'm a poor boy on Twitter that just wants to cry all day, I mean, go to Twitter and do that. There's enough trash there for you to share your thoughts and have that whole negative feedback loop going on in your life. That's what you really want. But we're here to break this shit down. The team did not perform today. Was it because they're tired? Was it because they're cocky? I don't know. Lucas, what's your take on it?
Look, we're not the only team that just happened to. We saw with Milan, Inter, and Napoli.
So should they all fire their coach as well? You know, and that's
it just begs that question.
Yeah.
I would be way more on the side of the coach and staff, bad preparation, and a lot of other issues if those 3 teams won before their big game and we're the only ones that lost. We're just unfortunately following suit, and in my opinion, the only team that should have been winning is Napoli because they're the best team in the league. There's no doubt whether we have 15 points or not.
But why did all these teams lose? Look at all the top teams that lost and the top team that won. That top team, Lazio, they failed out of the Conference League.
Yeah, they're not
every other one of those teams that dropped points this weekend are playing in Europe right now. They're rotating their squad, and these are the risks that you take. We didn't get blown out by Sassuolo. We played a better game than Sassuolo. We had one mistake, and Fajoli went to the bench crying about it.
Yeah.
crying about it.
Which is what you get for all these people that want to only see the young players. Okay, this is why Juventus don't play young players, because this is what happens. That's just the double-edged sword, and we're going to see probably a few more mistakes from these youngsters this season that it is what it is. You're going to see those mistakes. And that's where we beg the question of, who do we bring in that are ready to go next season, so we're not seeing the same crap again. That maybe when we do play the rotational players, we're bringing on a Fratesi instead of Moretti. I love Moretti, don't get me wrong, but Moretti, he didn't do anything. Maybe if we brought on Fratesi instead, we see an assist, we see something beautiful. But this is what we have as our squad right now, and it's not the best squad we've had the last few years. We're bringing on Marchisio, Pogba, Vidal, Pirlo in the past. We're bringing on Llorente off the bench. We're bringing off my man Zukic off the bench. Like some of these rotational games that when these guys are no longer starters, they're still experienced older players they're not young, inexperienced players.
Yeah, and that's just one little factor, right? That's the thing. It's one of these games that so many little things went wrong. We have rotational players, and players that we do have that are experienced are probably tired. I know you were calling for Rabiot, right? Like Rabiot needs a break.
Yeah.
I mean, Bremer, Danilo.
I think Juve are personally investing in the Europa League season, as we don't have to rely on getting 15 points back to qualify. Look, I think right now, the likelihood of us getting the 15 points are pretty on par. Similar situation of the likelihood of actually winning this competition. Like, I think we need to view Europa League very, very seriously, because we're a top club and we should be looking to win these anyway, but also because it could be our saving grace. And we don't want to be mad at ourselves that we didn't get the 15 points back, or maybe we do and we get hit with a salary thing and now we're getting hit with 10 points. We're not in top 4. We're not in Champions League, and we didn't take the CL seriously. To me, Serie A should be a scrap at the moment anyway, because we have Coppa Italia, which we should be looking to win as well to get us in the Super Coppa.
Coming up. I mean, those are the next 2 games, right?
That's coming up. That could be another game, another tournament, another trophy, and another opportunity for another trophy in the Super Coppa against most likely Napoli. Trophies are what we do.
But look who we're playing to close out the month. We have Inter Napoli Sporting.
Yeah, I mean, we're Juventus. We win. We win. It looks like we're not going to win Serie A. So what do? We go look to win the Coppa Italia. We look to win the EL.
Yeah.
So we're look to recharge, revamp, and go attack the CL next season and the Serie A next season in the Coppa Italia. That's what we do. Big club.
So let's put this in perspective, right? And I'll just share the screen, get the visuals up there.
Yeah.
So right now, okay, here we are, Sassuolo. 4 days from now, we are in Lisbon playing Sporting. 3 days after that, we're back home playing Napoli, the team that's been on fire this year. And then 3 days after that, we're in Milan for the second leg
that we need to compete well in, because we're not winning Serie A, so we need to go try to win the Coppa Italia as well.
So when sandwiched between our loss here was Sporting, Lazio, I know that's 2.
And then Inter. Verona was the only game we got to see some rotation as well. But when was that?
Because before that was Inter. 1st. Before that was Freiburg.
First.
Do you see the schedule?
Oh my.
So are we upset that we lost today? Did it look like shit? Yeah, it fucking looked like shit. I get it. I get it.
Should we have lost? No, but probably a tie, and just kind of nod our head, be like, yeah, you go away, you win your home games, right? And you don't lose your away games. And we lost our away games. And that's where we should be upset. Like, should we have walked away 0-0, maybe 1-1? Yeah. But with everything you just said, Dave, you kind of just, okay. win the next win against Sporting, and this Sassuolo game doesn't look as bad.
Exactly. It doesn't look as bad. If we win against Sporting, what that now allows us to do is play 2 more games in the Europa League. So if we go all out in all competition, so we have 8 games left in the league, we have potentially 4 games left in Europe and 2 games left in the Copa.
And
so that is 16 more games in 6 weeks. Okay, we lost Sassuolo. I'm sorry. We have 16 more games to play for. So let's shut up, look forward, and do this. We're obviously going to regroup. We are Juventus. Fagioli, the one mistake that cost us the goal, the kid was crying about it. Like
that's what we want
that's
to
how
see.
That's how serious this shit is right now, right? The kid is freaking crying about it. So we understand what happened. The team understands what happened. They get it. So all I got to say, if you want to be on the sidelines as a fan and crying about it and looking for excuses, I don't know what you're trying to accomplish right now. Because the people that made the mistakes know the mistakes that were made. You sitting there on the internet crying about it and causing shit. You're not in Serie A. You're not playing. Who the fuck are you? Shut up. Support your club. Celebrate your club. Because we still have 16 more games to play for. And there's only 6 weeks left in this freaking season. So let's go. Let's get after it. There's so much more to play for. We're not out of this. We're in everything. We are still in everything.
That's the amazing thing that we could still look at from an outsider. Take this moment to be upset, of course, mad, anger, of course. Take yourself out of this experience for 1 second and be like, wow, we are still able to make top 4 after the crazy season we've had. We're still able to win a European trophy that we've not won. I'm 25 years old. I've never seen a European trophy. I may be able to see that in 2 months. That's an amazing thought that it's pretty likely. Or it's something that be excited about, right? We're able to possibly win a Coppa Italia that puts us in the Super Coppa to maybe beat a Napoli to shut them up, right? Because we don't know what could have happened if we didn't get the points docked and all these injuries. We could be fighting tooth and nail with Napoli right now. And that's a team that we could shut them up. Shut up the Sansones of the world, right? Because we could win something like that. So yeah, no, it's still something to smile about. But today we lost. Of course, be mad. Of course, be upset. Just be wary of where you channel that, right?
Yeah,
and be excited because, like we say, fino alla fine, and it's so true right now. We are there until the end.
Be upset. I'm not saying don't be upset. I'm upset.
Oh, I'm upset. And I got to go coach a game in 2 hours, and I'm upset. I'm going to go there upset. So, but yes, we are still in it. We are still in everything that we're still in. We're still in. So that's something that a lot of teams, if they were in the season that we've had, maybe would not be saying, and that's where I really appreciate Allegri for this season. Is his professionalism. He's under control. If we had a coach like Conte right now, he would not be our coach anymore after this December. He would have left.
Oh, yeah. You got to take that into account. This season could have been a complete dumpster fire. And it has been. It's been a trash can fire in many respects.
With coaches that maybe we would like to see our players play a certain way. Because of the players we have, they should be playing a certain way. Maybe all those coaches imply those type of tactics. Sure. But are they going to compose themselves the way that Allegri's been doing this season and be the man and the leader that we need him to be? A lot of these coaches like De Zerbi, Conte, that don't have the experience or they love to complain would not be doing as well as him.
So Dash is here. He's mouth breathing.
No, it's just the wind outside.
Oh,
okay.
Mouth breathing.
Yeah.
Did you not add yourself for a reason, or?
No, so I'm on my phone, so I'm kind of like a guest, so I can't add myself.
Oh, I see.
I use the visitor link, so.
Well, here's Dash, a very awkward sounding version of him.
I know, right? It's stupid Bluetooth. But what do you guys want from me? What do you guys want my take on? Go ahead, shoot me some questions. I got some time.
Well, we're just going on a rant, I guess, is what we were doing.
We're letting out our emotions, but also trying to be constructive with it, so we don't start a whole rebellion in Twitter.
I get it. I mean, you got to look at it from an objective perspective. So, like, you look at all the top teams in the league; they all drop points.
Yeah.
So, besides outside of Roma and Atalanta currently, but the thing is you guys brought up some really good points about the cups. Because to be honest with you, 15 points or not, I mean, we're not winning the league. So, and on top of that, if we get our 15 points back, Serie A could just give you the middle finger and say, well, 30 minus for the salary maneuvers. So the thing is, and I can kind of tell because I'll be honest with you guys, today was not a good game. And, I did say it last night, Consigli makes, one world-class save per game, and he did that on Rabiot's header, which sucks because I knew it, but at the same time, I wanted it to go in. But again, not really the greatest game performance-wise. It was lackluster. Part of me wants to say it was a little bit of fatigue of everybody on the field, which, it's, again, kind of like how you guys went over schedule-wise. The schedule was hectic. It was busy. It's football, guys. The one thing, though, I really want us and the Turin Giant viewers to look at it is, if the first thing on our mind is saying sack the coach, then I'm sorry, you're just not really mature enough to have an intricate discussion with people. Because you go on Twitter, you look at things like that, and you got to look at things from a bigger perspective. But you guys brought up the cups. So, like, for example, again, with a Europa League win, we're in pot one in the best position of the Champions League, regardless of where we finish in the league, because we're not winning it. That's the honest to God truth on it. And then Coppa Italia as well, guys. So the other thing, outside of going in the Supercoppa, but say that we get hit with a bigger deduction and we go down to 10th or 11th place and we lose the Europa League. If you win Coppa Italia, you're guaranteed Europa League football the next season. So you're going to be placed in there as well. So that's going to be one of the main things too, where the cups this season are a lot more crucial than the league. Again, barring a relegation or anything like that, to be honest with you guys, we're playing under house money for the league, whether we get the 15 points or not. I think you guys putting all their eggs inside the cups this season.
Yeah, and I'm for that because right now, that's the most exciting. As a fan, that's super exciting. I don't care what you think of the cups. I know Europa League, Copa, people don't care about this stuff a lot of the times, but I think with the season we've had, they really do mean a lot, and we got to take it.
They do, because again, it dictates where you can go, where you are financially next season. I mean, of course, you have to win said cups to even have that conversation. But right now, you could tell there's a little bit of squad rotation. I mean, this game was just a really weird game watching it per se, because it just seemed pretty. It was flat, but it wasn't like, Allegri ball flat. It was just flat in general because there were chances. It's just one of those things where it's like players got to make plays. And unfortunately, this game, nobody did. You had dimaria that was one-on-one and he skies it over the crossbar. You have a great save by Consigli. Chiesa, I am a little bit disappointed with Chiesa because there's numerous times where it's almost like mentally he doesn't like shooting the ball anymore. There's a lot of instances where he cuts in, he beats the defender on a right cut, and then passes it off instead of just ripping a shot from outside the box. Which I don't know, that to me is a little bit weird because I'm not used to Chiesa deferring. Like usually you see Chiesa cut through a guy and then take a shot, where it's like he doesn't do it, and it's almost like there's like a hesitation in it. I thought a couple of pings between Vlahovic and Milik were good at the first half. Second half kind of fizzled out per se. But, there's a couple of good plays, a couple of good actions. Again, a lot of and I said it in the comments during the first half, where you're missing that final ball, essentially, where the idea is there. It's just the execution on the final ball wasn't. So, you can't really throw Milik or Vlahovic under the bus for this one. It's just, overall, I think if, for some of those folks that want to be objective and put, a blame per se on this game, I think our midfield came really flat this game. And I'm sure Wings of Winter will get a laugh out of this one when I say Paredes kind of fell flat this game, which I think he did, in my opinion.
Even though I was reminded multiple times that we lost because Paradis started.
Yeah, so I figured that would come out there, but pretty flat. Fajoli, I'm a little bit concerned about Fajoli, just because he's been a little flat recently, and that mistake that he did. I'm really curious to see how he bounces back. I mean, again, kid's a Juventino. Kid plays with his heart out. So, I mean, the kid was crying coming off the field. So it's like, again, for me, it's that. Moretti, too, because Moretti absolutely got, like, big boy challenged off the ball at the end there, which I'm surprised Sassuolo didn't put in the net. But, again, it's like Lucas said earlier, guys. Everyone wants a youngster team, a baby Juve. You run these risks when you run a baby Juve. I mean, Moretti absolutely bodied numerous times, where again the size differential between it's men against boys at that perspective. Fajoli mentally, I'm not really sure what he was thinking with that ball there, because he literally just put it on a platter for him there. And then Barberi, I thought he had a pretty good debut.
Wasn't bad.
Defensively, again, a lot more defensively than Quadrado is, but again, kid just thrown into Sassuolo. I mean, it's good for him. I kind of want to see him get more minutes, in my opinion. Illing, again, I'm kind of curious if they're going to start putting him on milk cartons in Turin and say, where is Sam Illing? Because I'm really curious to what happened. The thing is
Milica will be delivering the milk cartons around town with, have you seen this child?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Because the one thing, though, it's just I'm really curious is what's Illing doing in training? Because either he's not performing in training or something, or he pissed off the staff or something. Because he's kind of going in. Gatti post Monza, like the first Monza game or the second Monza game, where Gatti had like an absolute stinker, and then like we never saw him for like months on end until recently. So it's like I wonder if Illing is kind of going through that right now. But I thought that was kind of peculiar, where Kostic started instead of Chiesa or Illing. Really, I was kind of expecting to see Illing, but again, Kostic really, really flat, man. The guy needs a rest. Rabiot needs a rest as well. I understand that they didn't want to rotate, but they needed to rotate because, again, you win Europa League, nobody cares what happened against Sassuolo.
Yeah. Oh,
Exactly. And yeah, I'm just excited for Thursday now. To help make up for the next few days are gonna be rough. Probably gonna be laughed at a lot, some teams, but it's not that bad, like I said, in that regard, because other teams lost as well. Top teams in Italy lost, and we just hope to see something from Udinese against Roma today, and we hope to see, I guess, Fiorentina beat Atalanta, which it's crazy that I have to root for Fiorentina now, but and obviously hopefully we play them in the final in the Coppa Italia, and that's not going to be easy as well. So yeah, I hate having to root for teams. I just wish our team would do the job so we don't have to, but it's this season and we have to try to stay positive as much as we can because there's a lot to play for.
Look, I'll say this: if Napoli fail to get past Milan in the Champions League, for me this season's a failure for them, because they have a clean shot to the finals, and if they fumble it here, I don't want to hear any Napoli fan talk trash to us, because you lost to one of the most unimpressive Milan sides ever. So, to be honest with you guys, I wouldn't even worry about that.
Yeah, let's not worry about any of that. We have our own football to play, and that's it. We got to focus on that. And Frankie changed his profile pic of the Vlahovic Gatti celebration. I'm loving it.
Oh, Frankie.
Yeah, great. It's great. All right, guys, we're coming up on the 2.5 hour mark, so I think we'll close her in here. Dash, thanks for flying in here. Lucas, thanks for taking over. Yeah, just one of those days, guys. It's just one of those days. That being said, tomorrow, Twitter, you can get the Talk Juve, 5 p.m. Eastern, 11 o'clock Central European time, Dave and Dash. I just talked from the third person myself. That's embarrassing. That's a Dash thing to do. Dash, you sound like shit.
I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, I can't do it. I'm not using my microphone.
No. You should mute yourself. Really, you sound horrible.
I know. I will. But hey, shameless plug: the Dybala and Rav video will get released tomorrow morning, so people expect that.
Oh, nice. I guess you need a thumbnail. We'll make some thumbnails. Okay.
All right. I'm out of here. I'm muting myself.
All right, bud. Thanks for stopping in. Okay. Well, that's that. Lucas, any parting words?
What Frankie's saying. Fino alla fine. Forza Juve.
You seem so unsure about yourself when you said that.
Oh, you put it up. How do I really finish this?
All right, guys.
I'm like the players. I'm tired now too. That took a lot out of me.
Lucas,
So
all right. He's a little raw. That's all right. It's all right. He'll get used to this. All right. Thanks for watching. I mean, not a great day. That's fine.
Enjoy the rest of your weekend, everybody, though.
Yeah, enjoy. Catch you on the Twitch tomorrow. Forza Juve, Fino alla fine. Love you all.